the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Pickett. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
57, Mike, 57. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. From the 25 on 2nd down, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go. Deputy Campbell.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Pickett to throw on first down. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hurts going to keep it again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Pickett going to bootleg it. He'll buy some time right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett sets up play action. Out to his left. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Touchdown, defense.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll try to run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Pickett. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Hurts. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Room here to run. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll work down inside the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 44, Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He targets the sideline, and he's got Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. With Pickett fighting Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Harris running straight ahead. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Back to throw, Pickett. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Looking to throw here, Pickett. They'll roll him out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Pickett to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6. Here's Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati.
told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, we waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch them tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second down, they go right back to Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At about the 32. They'll start the drive with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Rolling to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off play action. Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second and 5 now. Pickett. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down. Here's Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
This is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Pickett back to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 25 on second down, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Third and short yardage, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
To throw again on second down, Cousins. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And his drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Pickett. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cook again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they work this out past the 25. Cousins on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down. Here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Pickett going to bootleg it. He'll buy some time right. He gets it complete to Harris. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. He rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here, hauled in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On the delay, here's Harris. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw here, Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Pickett. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Here's Cousins. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Cousins now to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. One last shot now for Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. go get it. Go get it. Photo Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's second down. Jackson now, rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, they set up the screen for Dobbins. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Play action. Now Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. Throwing on second down. Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Pickett. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now Jackson on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He finds his tight end Gentry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off, and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, tell me you saw the same thing I saw. Did you see the looks on the offense's face as they realized the field goal unit was running on the field on 3rd down?
I know you saw the look on my face because I looked at you like, wait, did I lose track? Because the scoreboard, everything says 3rd down. It was 3rd down.
Well, they ran them out there, so now they lined up for a field goal, and then they fake it. They went the ultimate okey-doke on them. I mean, I couldn't believe that one, but it still didn't work. I mean,
and they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run with Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Pickett connecting with Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. This is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of deep.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out here with the option left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. He's got the 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 48 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Lamar Jackson, I mean, he is just a ticking time bomb when he has got the football in his hands, and he explodes, Charles, for a big one there.
So there was the boom, huh? Because that's exactly what happened, right? And you can be in the right spot against him and not necessarily make the play. His talent is so good, and his ability to shift and move on a dime, oh, he is so impressive. Even when you play it right, he can make you wrong.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Tucker's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. Down inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Pickett to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. He's got room at the 30. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Jackson to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. This one came right down to the wire. At CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. Finding room in midfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Pickett going to bootleg it. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They run with Harris, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On 2nd and goal, Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. 4th down, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside give to Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Pickett now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett sliding out of the pocket. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it.
So, everyone's seen where it's not easy to get a win. So when you see me play in them leagues and I get beat, it's because it's not easy to get those wins. As you see, I'm on Quick Match. I've been on Quick Match for 2 hours, and I am 3-1, and it wasn't easy. I did get a loss on the call,
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6-4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, one swinging for them fences. We want to find things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Frosting with a gold chain. I got my Turkish robe with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in the dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6-4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Die the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 weapon. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about to buy. Take 2 and pull out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things that gotta cross off my list. How you insomnia, you sleeping on my mic. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, head straight down the side. And in the mornings we pop, working 3 jobs. I knew that struggle to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. Let them get it, you get it. Treat me like choice for a profit. That's that logic. I'ma take it to the coffee. Just being honest. Try to stick this shit like Titanic and leave me jacked. What mechanic but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny? It's built like a Maserati. You're falling like origami. I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I say what I want. When I had on the closet is looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet looking super rare. Drove really far. Crazy how this happened, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With the little patience you be eating Budokan. What you want? Make some choices for a profit. That's not logic. I'ma take it to the coffee. Just being honest. Never let a man affect your stack like that. And if you get toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was right then, I'm not tripping on that. Took a little time to get me on track. I was hot, it's not a guy like me and everybody, this is the one-on-one. Up in the club, throwing cookies like hating in the night, I just can't get enough. They was calling me, said, move, you can call me Lord. Don't even bother me, they said, oh my God, amazing, you calling and calling. I stallin' and stallin'. Rookie of the year, like a crystal ball. Got it. Make some choices for a profit. That's not logic. I'ma take it to the coffee. Just being honest.
Let's go. Don't make me judge your memory. I did it right, you did it right. The world, how they did it. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talk about the greatest delivery? Them bands are like a symphony. 15 minutes and instantly. Lately, I got your place like it's meant to be. I got your nip, don't too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make people feel you. Boy, slow it down, talk real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You and me. I don't like telling I can't let that beat it in you. Probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, catch your tendency. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. I'm my kind, I'm not kidding me. Heard you drop another lot out of me. That's the enemy. Why they hard let the recipe? Heard you talking like I can't get him while let's get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All I got is tough. Yeah, this must be your parent. Okay, one-on-one, I make a parent. Not a rental, no. I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. I don't like your energy, I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. I don't like telling them can't let that beat it in you. Probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, catch your tendency. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Put me in the game.
cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, it's the way I'm feeling. I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. Come with your goons, don't bring my game. All of that talking just sound like they showing this lane. You know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium doing the same. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. Started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like they showing this lane. You know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Tell me what I gotta do. Put them in a bucket cool. For me, one for you. Yeah, like the chain coming loose. Yeah, the chain on the news. Yeah, get a pick up and they white like cotton. Presidential so good, my phone got a lot. Watch the dirty money when I see this count cause I'm a yeah, this is bigger than a damn proxy car. He said, get that plug like a boogie. I like to just hit like noogies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hood. Man, like what? I just picked it up the top. When the rush comes, the what I do, I'm going with you. I pay it forward.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. This gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top. Let me show you what a beast on. Let me
Kiss my son and go get it.
insatiable. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you ain't nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we on big time, facing my money on big time, facing my goals on big time. Still my mama's unshakable. Run it up, I can't put it in, I did it, I ain't who I wanna be, I got committed. Never submit, I'm fighting my dogs and dogs, I ain't forced. I hop on the left side of my heart, I ride down my heart and give you my story. You the witness, I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my cause. Taking it there. Hop in the race with the leading stars. I made it happen the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be alright. Now it's quiet like a candy case on my day night. I am tripping and I wanna get tired. Cause I feel like I have to get right. Waiting on the side, I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all the time. The mountain you carry me for you to climb.
DJ Marcy, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring your victory straight out that tunnel. I'm at the club introducing my brother. My spot superior in the bubble. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, taking it up. Caught the most. I just pulled up in this thing with my soldiers. I blood and I'm still. Last minute I'm leaving. Call up Cleveland. Bring up, you know, stay with some bad, baby. CDOD, baby, no, that's a gang. Crazy girls, I got the game. We going the same. We get the boys when we get got the glory. I'm shooting my shot most times. Going do this in my city. I bring no trouble. Feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring your victory straight out that tunnel. I'm at the club introducing my brother. My spot superior in the bubble. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, taking it up.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all on the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make it remember. I just broke down all the trees, yeah, remember. Standing in line for me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My hustle, my diamonds are hard up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Let's be my life and I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need to go for another. Been through the pain, now they ain't much trouble. My team when they came with our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring your victory straight out that tunnel. I'm at the club introducing my brother. My spot superior in the bubble. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, taking it up.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the couches, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the uniform, take off the collar, take off the flex and the white house, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take steps and I'm taking off top five, take off the fabricated streets and the microwave means it's a real world outside, take off the fries, take off the runway, take off the condo, take off the San pay 5 days stay, take off the real 5 take off the fuck take off the section, take off the cop with the hot tag, take off the humble, take off the unsure, take off the sanctions, take off the fake deep, take off the fake word, take off the humble. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, take off the jungle. Take off the shit, take off the dough, take off the breaking bad. Take off the designer, off of what do you have? You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you step in the way. You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they talk about us? The word in the band, the women, the straight and the men on the run, the rock, the band, the dog, the band, the monkey, the trash, the band, anyone. To sleep in the mud, but they make the mud, we ride with us. This ain't my money, watch for the love. This ain't my money, jump in the water, like real. All my decisions, they tell me my secrets, say I am real. I know what decisions, they taking in personal, know what the black and the white, you on the ride, you over change, you miracles, and I don't feel that they can't, we're very right. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you step out the way. Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they talk about us? Sir, that's a nigga. Hell to the big step, but never lose account. It's in the safe house. It's in the safe. Can I find out what you forgot? It looks like I got my temples like a swim on my feet. Cameras moving when I'm moving, those families suing when I make. Murder is stuck in the president, acting the government, taxing my funds on the dick. It's a chicken, it's a twin, I'm breaking the cap, my reaction, my make this escape. What community feel that everyone's gonna have it? What community feel that everyone's gonna have it? I'm like overdog. I keep it like I'm getting like I'm only dog. Only word by the critic, that ain't protocol.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world that I never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank Him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, got a power for my head and my feet. Yeah. What I say is gospel. I took this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow my lead. I'm from the ghetto, hey. Seen bodies in the street, so I got tweet. I came from nothing. I turned the months to see it to 1 million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the high. You show me how to run it up, I beat down my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm teaching myself, can't believe that I really lead. Been shows in New Zealand, boy, you was not eating, man, we was not playing the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling the glass, and mama please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy than it when it. Yeah, crazy than it when it. Yeah, got power for my head and my feet. Yeah, run up on my baby, so you gon' see.
I just subtract what you put in, you get back. I'm screaming camera and still hit that dancing. Whoever I'm at, feel like a champion. Mama mentality, had a masterpiece like ice to crack. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is like to see what lies ahead of me happening. Get peace with this past. The bitty rig, did I pack? Double or seven before you react.
Don't think twice, ma. Let it pass for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black. the vision, block opinions, and I can give you what think of us. The jam hooks in it, through the roof with it, okay. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the move, I'ma touch it, but crazy than it with me. Crazy than it with me. Run up on me, baby, show you no some. Got the power from my head and my feet.
Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. So fast, but I can't get to the middle of the system again. I'm like, I like this, my system, so my mama thirsty, so I had to think of the Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Money on my mind, head in the game. I just go get it, I can hear it when you playing with me. Crowd on my back in the fan. I'm like, you know me, she gon' tell me on video, you know that she get like me. I got that shit, she with me, and get her, I got top of the team, man, she go with it. You know how I'm playing, I get you sick like crack. You can teach me how to feel, I turn it out. I can't get the brain, it's crazy. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, let's go get right. I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turn down. Too low, they better get it right. Yeah. So that's the style now for you, but it's for me. Yeah. DJ Strong. Never strong, gon' roll back on shook. Belly been taking it, that's no wood. 10 pages in the back, ain't good. Got sense with the ain't no wood. Shot to the ladder, starstruck. Hopping around and took the truck, I'm up in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but they don't know me to talk much. Dinner and nice guys, but no nice guys here. I'm toe-tagging on no bill, both benches coming up short. Take a recess, this a heat check. Yeah, shorty that quick as they clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Sitting myself for years, the vision in my mind alone. Leave myself go in. Yeah. Let's go. With the boys, I got me life for the noise. Like you my life from the source, I don't need to write anymore. Yeah. Get it in the road like a bit of snow. Break high hats, no days off, no sad. No snakes in my eye, no rabbit. Never let them smoke, roll back, back, good. Belly been taking it, that's no wood. 10 pages in the back, ain't good. Got sense with it, ain't no good. I'm sending say things, you damn, I can make it good for a year too. Stuck to keep stuck in the miracle. Let's explore the moment. Then outside there, going forward. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my, they do a rubber spots like P98. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMC, you know bust now. I'm in jeans, SB dubs with a fiends team, no button down. Respectfully, bless me, no. Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. Lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bye. Never let them smoke, roll back on shook. Belly been taking it, that's no wood. 10 pages in the back, ain't good. Got sense with the ain't no good.
caught up. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
You talk the blessings, you never throw interceptions. I catch them like Odie Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Gianna Teller and ballin' at 27. I feel like Iman Shepherd. No, there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The street start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11 experience, not united. Allegiance, my soul forever. I run my adolescence to assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them and help them get back together. One of the strangest things, I handle it like 11. My point is I gun the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch out, you step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. No warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I welcome my slipping legends. Contractual liver.
blood just turned red. I just came back for a win. Like new money in my hand. Go tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard you sleeping again, saying no more. This is a new awakening, kicking the door. Talking I'm better than number 4. Get in this nigga, I'm ready for war. I see the box and I'm up in the store. I jump in the course, find out the core, back to the north. Take the sheet and go back some more. No, never seen a love leaving me, thinking you leaving the room was a door. You let me do it, was how to do it, and do it with nothing to do it no more. All the days I'm moving no more. Back at the days I got my was with love. Back at this me, my love is gone. I smell the victory, back up on top of the strap, I belong. Back at it, me, we make it history, fuck the misery, we let this fall. Get it, everything, me, know it's a fall. My baby, all over my pasta, the nigga got options, I keep it right on the dress, and the nigga lies, the divine precious, and what he stops. Apply pressure, somebody's dies, running my glass, and ready to die, ready to die. I just came back for a win. Like new money in my hand. Call, tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for a win. Like new money in my hand. Call, tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body, made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I'm trying to live a lie. I got demons on the right. Tell them what they know about me. I just came back for a win. Like new money in my hand. Tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for a win. Like new money in my hand. Tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. And I keep getting stronger. My life is the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I will never time if I want to. Bring the world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I put a sword on the board, looking floor for the cold. Don't know what you want, you can grow. I can tell you, somebody say me like they lose in the race. I make fire, like I'm back from the triangle. I can see you, and then I smoke my computer. I got a swim up the tuna, and that's what I do. So the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad is being a loser. I can make contract and a surprise. Make graveyards for the lies. Bring the immortal down as demise. Look up and bang to the stars so we can turn on the lights. I come alive and again, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I run with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can see you from the trees in the morning. All I the stars well in the ocean. My land is the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I will never time if I want to. Bring the world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm latest ever, my mind is right. Even in the toughest moments, they close, I got shine in the light. I can make the earth quake nervous. I can make the sun burn bright. I can make the wise apple see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, who's running this in my breakfast is all my bed. I can make the thunder clap when I perform his chest. And in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a rule. I can make contract and a surprise. Make graveyards for the lies. Bring the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I make the pigs fly. Now mountains.
Oh, that nigga looked at you like something serious. He looked at you. That nigga looked at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? How fuck you up? You like
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and 2. This is Harris on the draw. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. a real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
I'm the best, and you know, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands out here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the borders, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Able to slither by. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Harris running straight ahead. Evades him at the 20. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Cousins to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, Cousins on the move to his left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Pickett on 4th down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Touchdown! Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson as his guys are able to extend their lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one results in 35 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the dip.
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Pickett. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air on first down with Pickett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Following the interception, Cousins. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have retaken a third quarter lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 34 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Za'Darius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Pickett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Pickett back to throw. Flush to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the delay, here's Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now Cousins looking middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Pickett.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
He's going to let it fly.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, that's how you know we lit. Grr,